Awesome. Welcome, everyone. And my name is Courtney, and I am part of the Juice Plus business. So I've been doing the business now for 2.5 years. I started when I came over to Australia. My little boy was severely constipated, and he had eczema, not bad, but just soft. Rough skin all over his body. So we came over, and my sister introduced us to the lovely chews we have here, which come free with any adult order of the capsules. And so as soon as I got home from Australia, I was like, oh my God, I need that stuff for my little boy. He finally did a proper poo in his first 18 months of his life. So it was pretty amazing. And for the week that we were in Australia, he has beautiful skin now. Like just from that week, he has soft baby skin like a baby should have, and he's now 4. And so that's why I joined the business, so I could earn a bit of money and share the chews with other mums that were in situations like myself. So we have the capsules. So we've got the fruit, the veggie, and the berry capsules. And those are our premium package ones. And you also get, that's the free chews come with those ones. And so what the capsules are, they are literally fruit and veggies encapsulated into a vegan capsule, grown on local family farms in America, no pesticides and all that hoo-ha. And they're picked at the ripest, so they're tested when an apple should be picked. So if you look at an apple at a supermarket, they're probably picked months and months before they're actually ripe and have the most nutrition. And then they're transported to the supermarket, frozen, freeze, and then placed on the shelves, and then we buy them. So these make complete sense to me because I definitely don't eat 9 to 13 servings of fruit and veggies a day, even on a very good day. And just getting the extra nutrition into my little boy just made absolute complete sense to me. And we've actually got the Omega blend that we have had for about a year now. And it's a plant-based, kind of like a fish oil. So we've skipped the fish and we've gone straight to the sources. So we've got algae, pomegranate, raspberry oil, and different oils that have high omega in them. So there's no fishy taste, there's no animals harmed, and it's all vegan. And last but not least, we have our complete shake, which is a complete meal. So it has protein, fiber, fat, and all that sort of stuff that would be in a complete meal. We have chocolate and vanilla, which I don't have on me because chocolate's my favorite. But these are perfect for giving to the kids if you're in a rush in the morning, pre or post workout, and even just to keep in your car if you're, instead of going through McDonald's drive-through, or perfect to add to smoothies, and again, plant-based and all vegan. So like I was saying before, is I jumped on the product because my little boy had severe constipation and eczema on his body, and then for the week in Australia, he he stopped getting his eczema and stuff. So I jumped on because I knew that I wasn't eating enough fruit and veggies. So it just bridged that gap for me. And along with adding it into my body now for 3 years, I feel better like every year. So it's pretty incredible. So I absolutely love all the products, and I wouldn't go a day without them. And I definitely notice when I don't have them that I'm feeling like, oh my God, something's missing and I need to grab my Juice Plus. So that's our product, and it's all pretty amazing, and I absolutely love it. And so I'm going to talk about the business side of things now. So we have a business opportunity, which I found was pretty awesome. So at the time when I came over to Australia, I was studying full-time. My partner was just working in hospitality, and we had an 18-month-old baby. So we were literally going week to week, and I literally could not even afford a coffee with my friends, let alone putting money aside for my own health. So when my sister suggested the business side to me just to be able to afford my product, I was skeptical for 18 months. She actually came to me when my little boy was 5 months old, and I was like, no, I'm not doing one of them. It's one of those things. I was listening to people around me before getting educated. So I love these events because you get educated, you can hear people's success stories, and you can step outside and get out of your comfort zone, because there's amazing things that happen when you do that. And so I've been doing, like I said, the business now for 2.5 years. And I originally was studying when I came into this business, which is what this event is all about. I was studying full time. I was dropping my little boy off at daycare at 7:30 in the morning, picking him up at 5:30, getting home, putting him in front of the TV so I could cook tea, getting him ready for bed so I could sit down and study. It just wasn't my life that I imagined I would be living with my baby. And I always knew that once I finished studying, my life in the workforce would probably be exactly the same. So I really knuckled down with my business. I stayed up for an hour extra at night, or I got up an hour early in the morning before my boy woke up, just so that I could build my business. And after a year, I finally quit studying, and I'm now a stay-at-home mum living in Australia. So a lot can happen in a year. And I absolutely love being able to do this business around my boy. And yeah, it's just amazing. And I hope that everyone can get given the opportunity, because it's so simple, easy, and I don't know anyone on this call before even tonight, so you're always constantly meeting new people. And so I'm going to hand over to Tammy now, who's going to share her story as well about studying and doing her business in Stolen Moments as well. Thanks, Tammy.
Thanks, Courtney. Hi, everyone. I'm really, really privileged to have been invited on here tonight from the girls to talk to you. So I'm a lot older than a lot of you from your beautiful faces, from what I can see. So my babies are actually 18 and 20 this year. And at the end of 2016, I realised that the following year I would have an empty nest. And I had just been a mum for 20 years, and that's all I had done. I'd worked and I was just a mum. I had no career, I had nothing at all. And I went on the products a bit like Courtney, I suppose. I had extremely bad eczema, and I was trying to find a photo on my iPad, which I don't have one. Really bad eczema, and I was living on coffee basically. Even though I was eating clean, I was working out. So my personal trainer recommended them to me. So I started on the products, and then I started looking at the testimonials, and I was blown away. And I thought, if I could help even just my family with these amazing products, well, that's, a bonus. But what I didn't realize would be not even a year after I started the business, that my passion for helping people, health and wellness, took it to the next level. So I now work, I leave home at 7 a.m. I get home at 6 p.m. So I work full time. I do about 10 hours travel just to get to and from work every day. I also am doing my diploma of nutrition, so I can help people on so many more levels. I am just 100% the nutrition Nazi. But so I work full time, 10 hours travel on top of the salary, and I study and I build this business. So I've been in the business since November 2016, and it blows my mind, all these beautiful faces on here that, some of them I've met, some of them I haven't. We live all across Australia and the world, but I fit it in because I can see the opportunity that it can give me. And I promised my kids that year that I started the business that I wouldn't miss out anymore. I know they're 20 and 18, and I missed out on so much stuff with them. I work full time. Thomas was only a month old when I went back to work full time. So I missed so much. And even though they're young adults now, this business has given me the opportunity to take leave without pay. I'm doing my diploma of nutrition, so by the end of this year I'll be qualified, and will be able to quit my job, my job, and do what I love and am passionate about. There's nothing more in this world. I don't know if you can see up on my board, I've got Australian everything up on that little board there behind me is 100% nutrition. My desk is out of control with assignments. And, you know, my friends are like, you're crazy. How do you fit it all in? But I do, because I'm so passionate about it and I just want to help people. So if I can do it working full time, 10 hours a day, studying diploma, running a business, we're also renovating our house, just to add on to that, because I don't have enough going on at the moment. It's just amazing. You don't have to have a crazy life like I do, but being able to study and have a business at the same time. And for me, it all goes hand in hand with what I've chosen to do, just because my dedication to health and wellness has just gone next level. So girls, thank you so much for inviting me. I'm going to pass you over to Jojo, and she's going to also tell you a little bit about her business story. I believe she's studying as well. So all us crazy mums here doing everything, we're very multi-talented. Just take yourself off mute, Jojo.
Beautiful. Thanks, Tammy. As Tammy mentioned, my name is Jojo. I am a mum of 3 kids, so ages 12, 6 and 21 months. And I've been in the business, next week will be my 12-month anniversary. Yay. And so just before I had my little boy, I was at uni studying, and I was doing my master's. I have Bachelor of Psychological Science and in Applied Science of Nutrition. And so I was studying my master's, and I was going through some health issues, some autoimmune issues, and then I got pregnant and was suffering severe hyperemesis, which is all-day morning sickness for anybody that doesn't know. So I was constantly in and out of hospital, lost a lot of weight and needed to leave uni. And then when my little boy was born, he was born 4 weeks premature, and then contracted bacterial meningitis as a newborn. So it took months worth of different sort of therapies and daily appointments and hospitalisation and things like that to get him well. And I chose not to go back to uni in the traditional sense, because I didn't want him in childcare because his immune system was terrible, and he was still undergoing so many different appointments and things like that. So meant that I would have had to take too much time off uni and work and all of those kinds of things. So when the business came into my life, it made complete sense to me. The products made complete sense from a nutritionist perspective. They did absolute wonders for my health and the health of my children. So through somebody I actually met in the business, they put me in touch with the course provider that I'm studying through now. And so I am now studying what I am passionate about from home, as well as working my business in around my kids. So I'm still able to, go and do all the school things, see special days at school and be home with my son without having to put him in daycare, and still be able to attend all of his special appointments, like speech therapy and physio and paediatricians and that type of thing, while still doing self-care and being able to, look after my passions and be able to, make sure that, I'm still doing what I love without putting that on hold any longer than I had already. So that's, my story in a brief nutshell. And that's what this business has been able to do for me. So I'm going to hand it back over to Courtney.
Taylor, hun.
Oh, Taylor, sorry.
That's okay.
That's all right. Thank you so much, Jo. So my name's Taylor, and I have been in this business for over 2 years now. So taking it back to why I first got started was I had a 1.5-year-old little boy. I was working full time and his dad was working 7 days a week. We literally had an hour a week together as a family. So things were really tough at that point. I basically didn't have any hope for the future. We were stuck in a rut and I didn't know how to get out. Very quickly, things started to change. I started to travel. I think it was only 2 or 3 months into the business, I went part-time, and my hours continued to drop. Lots of changes have happened between now and then. I became a single mum, and this business has been here to support me every single step of the way. And that's something that I really want to focus on when it comes to my story tonight, because going from working full-time to being the single mum, and then now I've decided to start studying. I started studying this year because I've just fell in love with nutrition, like lots of the ladies on the call tonight. And I wanted to go and learn more because I knew how badly I'd been feeding my body before I started. So I'm now studying basically for my own personal development, essentially. But what I absolutely love about this business is that I'm able to do it in small snippets throughout the day. So being full-time and having an almost 4-year-old to run around after, I don't have a lot of spare time in the day when I'm so focused on my studies. But what I've found is that it's usually just in 10-minute blocks here and there throughout the day, in between me having to go and get in the car to go to that appointment or whatever it is I've got to do. It's a 10-minute window where I've been able to build my business periodically throughout the day. I also use my time on the train. I have to travel about an hour into the city to go and study. So on the train is times where I can build my business. So it doesn't take a whole lot up out of your day, which is absolutely amazing because everyone lives busy lives these days. But what's more important to me is knowing how much support I have. So I know that if I ever need anything, I have this incredible support team here to be there to help me and my team, to help my customers, to just be there for anything that we ever need. And to know that I have literally a huge bunch of women who I can call on at any moment to have my back when uni was, to be honest, a complete slap in the face going from part-time work to full-time study. I was like, where's my freedom gone? But I have these people backing me 100% that I can always rely on, and that lights me up because I've never, ever had a community like this. Amazing friends as well that are here to cheer you on, that pick you up when you're feeling down and stressed and everything else that's going on. And I love it. There's nothing I would take back. So now I'm super, super excited that leading up, I have 7 weeks left of this semester. And then it is the first summer I ever get to have where I have the option to go to the beach every single day if I want to, because when I was working full time, it was usually 6-day weeks. So 1 day off. And that was pretty horrible, to be honest. So I'm super excited to be able to have the freedom this summer to be able to spend time at the beach, spend time with my little boy, travel, be able to go and see all my family that are all in Sydney or an 8-hour drive away from me, and just really live life the way that I really want to throughout summer. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to share tonight. So I'll hand it straight back to Courtney.
Thank you. That's amazing. That is the pro about studying, isn't it? Because you get all the holidays, and that's the only thing that I loved about studying. Thank you guys all for your amazing stories. I definitely know mum life, and like Tammy said, we all mums are trying to juggle everything all at once. So if this resonates with anyone, or you see this somewhere, get in touch with someone that's on this call or who has shared this call with you, and they will be able to send you some more information and have a chat with you to see where this business could lead for you. So I hope you all have a good day or good night wherever you're watching, And thanks for jumping on and watching. Thank you.